So before we do hacker replay, I'm going to explain what the title and everything means. Essentially, here's what happened. Klar was one of the largest cheat providers for Siege. They provided all of the rage cheats. So people who could shoot through walls, teleport through walls, repel through walls, like spin bot, aim bot, all that stuff was all provided by Klar. They basically provided a subscription service where you would have to pay daily, weekly, or monthly, and you could toggle on and off whatever cheats you wanted whenever you wanted. That has been completely shut down. We don't know why it was shut down. We assume it had something to do with Ubisoft probably sending them some type of cease and desist or suing them or threatening to sue them, and they're like, you know what, fuck this, we're not gonna go through all that, so they just shut down all their Siege cheats. Which, if UB actually did do that, I find that kind of insane because they did not take down the other huge cheat provider, the VarsityGaming charm. Because everyone knows you basically get aimbot as soon as you equip this charm, which you can get just by subbing to my Twitch channel. They announced it 2 days ago, and since they are the largest Siege cheat provider, everyone has assumed that ranked, or everyone including myself has assumed that ranked will be safe or more safe now. And we have a few matches here that, actually I think just one match from today, that's going to be the flagship match, that was taken right after Klar got shut down. And I'll show you that maybe there's still going to be some cheaters, because obviously since there's multiple cheat providers, people can still just switch to another one, or people are still using other ones. But still, the overall thing is it's good that Klar got shut down, and that means there's going to be less cheaters overall. To give console people an understanding, because this is mainly just a PC thing and a lot of console people won't really understand it, imagine if Zim got shut down and how many people would just get fucked over by that. It's the PC equivalent of that. Zim being the mouse and keyboard adapter that almost every console person uses. So it's not going to remove everything, but it's a very good start, and it feels like Ubisoft is starting to actually care more about Siege and taking care of it, assuming they actually did something. I seriously doubt that there's any way that Klar was just like, you know what, guys? What we're doing is messed up. Let's stop. There's no way. They 100% got threatened by Ubisoft and shut down. That's the only possible explanation. So in this first match, this match was taken from after Klar got shut down. So like myself, they were like, there's not going to be any cheaters. Unfortunately, like how I started stream today, I already got rollback. We were still facing cheaters. It doesn't matter if Klar got shut down. You're still always going to face cheaters. But we have Potato Gang 3, who is accusing Demon Seaman and Seaman Demon. What are the odds that the two of them would get into a lobby together? Must be very low. I can't tell if that was lag or if that was him aimbotting a drone. I'm gonna guess based off what they're doing that, especially something like that, they're probably both cheating. They both look like bots and people who don't know what they're doing. And I bet they're gonna pop off here. Yeah. That looked normal in terms of the kill, but it looks abnormal how they're moving and also how choppy this is. What the hell? Can't tell if it's just them. I think it is actually just them. Oh, no. It's the entire match. What numbers are they? 7, 8. The Ella more than the bandit looks like is kind of looking towards them through the wall. See, bandit's perspective on this one. Just panic sprayed. Oh, bandit left. I didn't even notice. Bro, he looks like a bot, but he's barely looking at them and people are staring at him and they're just not reacting. He looks like a bot, but yet they can't kill him. I don't know. He's not even hitting him. Yeah, and like his recoil looks odd, but it's like the issues with replay and replay being super inconsistent. You know, missing shots and having your recoil look low is not enough to claim cheats, because you could always argue, oh, it's just the replay bugging out. The replay is not showing recoil properly. It's not showing like movement properly, stuff like that. So we need a little bit more hard evidence, but I still think he looks like he is looking more at people through walls than anyone else. And he always happens to be looking like where they are, and he just pinged where they are even though he doesn't know that they're on that balcony. Like, what is this position? It's so choppy. Like, he has recoil there. I just wish the replay wasn't so choppy, then I'd be able to maybe, I don't know, be more consistent with what I'm seeing. I'd be able to call like if he actually is cheating or not more consistently. So I can't tell if they only just changed. Oh no, they, never mind. Ignore me. Oh, so choppy. I assume that's why his name is Potato Gang. He's playing on a potato. I assume he must be walling because of stuff like this, so like he aims here at head level, or like sprays up at head level, and the IQ crouches and he aims slower, but it's like how choppy it is and how bad the whole lobby seems. It's hard for me to say like this is definitive proof. I feel like everyone, including myself, looks at this like, yeah, they're cheating, but we need like definitive, without a doubt proof. Like the fact that he keeps pinging where people are coming from and like being ready for them, again, should be enough proof, but we need something like that. He thought Osa was about to cross through the door, so he shot at Osa when she crossed behind. Stuff like that. We need more stuff like that. And he... yes, that. Let's see what happens now that Seaman Demon is back. And Demon Seaman doesn't have to be the only one fighting. They already reported him. Also important to note that, like, how new these players look, and yet the L is able to just run around and get, like, 8 kills like it's nothing. And, like, look at that recoil control. Like, it's awful. And yet they have 6 kills. Flash shield. You can't see it. Oh, it's like every single time we would have had like a very good clip of them like lining someone up or like pre-firing someone. It just gets so laggy I can't even see. It goes to stutter mode. Let's see if maybe if I slow it down I can get maybe a little bit more intel here. Nope. I learned nothing from that. He has the old intel from Deimos being out there because of the Deimos track. You know, I think he is too, but again, we need just a little bit more definitive proof. Like, he does do this at least frequently enough where he just holds an angle that's kind of garbage. He doesn't gain anything from it. Oh, one sec. The dock left. Oh, so I think Ella just tracked the Thatcher through the wall here. Looks over to his right. Oh, but there's a ping there. But then he tracks the Thatcher, or who is that, Sledge, through the wall. I don't think that's coincidence. He also... Again, it's hard to tell with how choppy it is and stuff, but he's kind of like already looking at the Deimos like in live while the ping hasn't updated yet. I think he's cheating. No, the lagginess isn't on purpose from the cheater, it's from the submitter. Unfortunately, when the submitter's PC is not good, it makes the entire match lag. So when he lags or has frame drops, it makes everyone's lag because it's taken from the perspective of the submitter. Based off his bad PC and also just like what looks like bad skill in this lobby, I'm gonna guess this is a low rank lobby, probably around like bronze or something. I bet if we look up these guys' stats, they're gonna go from like a copper with like a 0.2 KD to a bronze or something with like a 1.3, something like that. I think I've seen enough to say for sure that they're cheating. It's just, we don't have that like, gotcha! Demon Siemens 96 went from a bronze with a negative KD, silver with a negative KD, to a gold with a positive KD. Granted, they were also silver with a positive KD last season, or 2 seasons ago. That could be improvement, but I don't think so. This guy went from a negative KD bronze to still a negative KD bronze, but just slightly higher KD. I feel like I've seen enough. I can swap to the last round, because this is where it's going to be 3-2, so like they actually have to do something here to make sure that they don't go to overtime, and I'm curious if he does something obvious. But I was right, this is a low rank lobby. It's like silver, bronze, gold. I know he hopped on drone, but like anyone could have easily gone in here from since then, but it's also, like I said, low rank, so low ranks tend to not really care. What's the glass doing? It's hurting me to watch. What am I watching? Okay, I'm here rewind and see what the glass is seeing. Glass ain't seen a whole lot of anything. Oh! I think he hurt the Monty there. Yeah. Those looked fine. A little panicked, but fine. He shoots the wrong way. I don't know. I feel like the fact that they're just like walking around getting kills. I know the lobby's bad, but I don't know. I don't think they're legit, but I think they're just bad cheaters. Maybe cheaters? I don't know. They're bad. They're overall bad. Chat, what do you guys think? Like the first 3 rounds, I was like, he kept like just staring, or not staring, but he kept like looking in their general direction through walls. He would just like walk up to people and kill them, and they wouldn't even react to him. And he went from a bronze to a gold with a positive KD, but like in that last round, he didn't seem that good. So we also had someone else in chat claim that they played this person that they were just tracking them through walls. I didn't see that myself. He said it's most obvious in the 3rd round. We watched the 3rd round, and like he did. Where he like literally just tracks the, is it sledge through the wall? Yeah. He's being marked by Deimos, runs away. Instead of looking at Deimos, looks over here where the sledge is. I know there was just a ping there, which would have been from Mira. But he looks to the right of the ping and then just follows the sledge through the wall. Like, could it be coincidence? Sure. But I think that was like the 3rd or 4th time they'd done that in just 3 rounds. So it's like, how much coincidence? They also had round 2 where they tried to shoot at the OSA through the wall because they thought they were going to cross, but then they didn't. I think, again, we can all agree, chat, they are bad. Whether they're cheating or not, I'm kind of torn. I'd say I'm 50-50. I'll let that up to you guys to decide. The whole point of that, though, was that there will still be cheaters even though Klar has been shut down. Whether they'll be like that or much more obvious, I do not know. Just like the blatant rage toggle cheats should be gone. And speaking of which, in this match, we have Panic Lol, who's accusing the barcode, one tap, I assume it's supposed to be like 101, and then QQKYUU. This match was taken before Klar was shut down, and if the file is to be believed, this is the type of cheats that Klar would provide, where they could rage toggle. We'll watch like the first round, and then I assume we have to go to overtime to see them like fully rage toggle. But these are the cheats that, if they exist in this match, these are the cheats that should hopefully be gone. Wait, I'm watching the submitter. What am I doing? So these 3. I think they said the QQKYUU guy was already like banned on another website that like tracks this type of stuff, so it'll probably be the most obvious. He died. And if I'm not mistaken, I think the file specifically said that the defending team, like the orange team, accused the blue team of cheating, and that's why they would have toggled on. Assuming they did. Yeah. The barcode got a kill, but I'll have to go back and see. Warden's watching server room corridor, so there must be a camera somewhere in here. Oh, in the corner. He flicks over. That was fine. Let me see if they specifically say what round. That way it can save us some time, maybe. They didn't say specifically what round, but they do say at one point they toggle because they accused the blue team of cheating. We'll skip forward to like round 6. This is usually a definitive round where people would choose to toggle on. Also, someone's saying about last match that we watched. Last round they weren't scared of anyone roaming. All of them watched hatch, but it could have just been the rank. That's what I said before as well. Is like it is a bad rank, so like people could just be stupid. But in the last match, yeah, they never looked like they were scared of being flanked or pushed from anyone. All right. The IQ was the ones that they said was already banned on another website, and they are currently 1 in 5 at match point in ranked. So if there's a time to cheat for a toggler, this would be the round. Let's see if it's true. And shoot him there. One sec, let me rewind this a bit. Does he have a grip? Oh, he does have a grip. So his recoil control looks really good, but I think it's just normal recoil control. So the Ash knifed the Clash. Oh, the Clash should have turned around. His recoil control is really good, but I can't tell if that's just like the 5.5.2 commando not being like crazy hard to control, or if that's the toggle that they're talking about. I don't know. If this is a champ level lobby though, they should have really good recoil control. I am noticing with the Ash, this is something we talked about last week, maybe the week before. There's like this cheat that's going around a lot right now. People were calling it kill aura last week. I've been told it's called soft aim or whatever, where it's basically your bullets don't actually go where you're aiming, but if you aim close to people, the bullets will go to them, even though you missed. The only reason I pointed out here is because it's hard to tell for sure, but like his aim is all the way up here, but there's blood splattering from the body down here, meaning he would have to be shooting down here for that blood to splatter like that. And then here, there's still like bullets appearing down here, but his aim is all the way up here. And like, it's still happening now. His aim is all the way at the ceiling, but not a single like bullet hole is formed there, so could be something suspicious, or it could just be a replay bug. That's another thing. That's why like last week it was so hard. I was like, it could have been soft aim, but it could also just be a replay bugging out, because replay is not super great. But we'll keep watching. Overtime is probably where they're going to step it up a little bit. If they are cheating, I assume they would probably lose this round, and then the next two cheating. If the submission is accurate that they toggled. Oh, but he sees the shield here. Also, am I crazy or... Let me see, does he have... This is just something else I noticed. Does it look like Capcan's running a lot faster than he normally does? Or is this normal? There's sometimes where it feels like he's running fast, sometimes it feels like he's running normal. It could just be a replay bug. He's running normal. This, looking at people right through the wall, that's not normal. I think this guy is cheating, since he looked at both of them through the wall. Horizontal grip, he doesn't have horizontal grip, he has the vertical grip. Guy's 100% walling at the minimum. He's not even looking at the drone, he's literally looking at Monty. He's cheating. So one tap, I0I or LOL or whatever the fuck his name is cheating. Let's see if everyone else is. We don't have to watch him anymore. We're watching QQKYUU and then Alibi, the barcode. Did Ace shoot there? Ace did shoot, so I guess you could claim a zombie was reacting based off sound, but that is a crazy good sound flick. Dead. We'll also look after to make sure whether the Capcan, who's like the most obvious cheater right now, if he is queued with these two. I think Alibi's also walling because she's kind of just like looking at them between the walls, and she just tried to line up the Ace. Notice how she pre-fired the first time, but then the second time she didn't, because Ace walked away. But she keeps like positioning herself based off where they're coming from. I know here with the Ace there, that could be sound, but I think she's cheating as well. I think that should be enough proof for those two, and now we have to watch for QQKYUU. feel like this guy also is moving fast, but I think he... Does he have, wait, does he have a horizontal grip on the T5? Or wait, does the T5 even have grips? I actually don't even know. Unfortunately, most of the enemy team is dead, so we're probably not going to get much info here. Anything TikTok says, I don't. Bro, it's honestly, it's crazy sometimes. Like, I know half of it's probably rage bait, but the amount of times I post like a TikTok tip, and then there will be people in the comments claiming something so crazy, and they're like, well, it happened to me, so it's true. It's like, bro, this has never happened to anyone. Like, sometimes I would make a TikTok, like, I'm just going to throw a random one out there, and I'd be like, you can, if you vault through this window as Blitz with this shield, you'll fall through the map and die. And they'll be like, actually, that's not true. One time I vaulted through and like I didn't fall through. It's like, bro, like what? It's just the dumbest things that they'll disagree with, or they'll just make claims, like I said before, that make no sense. Or I'll be like, if you hit a Kapkan trap, it will explode. And they're like, actually, one time I ran through a Kapkan trap and it healed me. It's like, what? Like, no one believes this. Yeah, the QQKYUU guy, based on what I'm seeing this round, feels like the least obvious, if even, cheating. He's reacting, and he's actually like checking things before he pushes. The other two were like just straight up walling. Poor Monty. He's for sure at least facing one cheater right now. Yeah, I don't think Legion's cheating. I think the other two definitely are. Well, I guess QQKYUU is easy. That's interesting. Never played ranked before, champion instantly, and then copper, but only because they haven't played many games. I feel like that's really weird. I don't know many people who would just like grind champ on an account and then never touch it again. He was queued with MQRZO, who was not queued, for as far as I know, with the other two people. Wait, oh, did I find it? Yeah, this is him. Went from a silver and gold player to champion. Shocker. And then they were queued with... Oh, Corded Shoe is the name that I got submitted, which was the barcode person. Barcode person doesn't really have much of a history, but they were also definitely walling. I was watching them just wall off their ass. So two cheaters. I don't think the QQKYUU guy is cheating, but he said that they were already reported on another website, so they were like banned on there, but I don't see anything. I don't know. Okay, so two cheaters. Let's move into match number 3. In this match, we have Asmat underscore, probably underscore, who's accusing, oh, their own teammate, Emmy Ya. They are sprinting all the way across the map. As I think they might be a little bit lost. I don't think they know this map. They are pinging where people are coming from. Alright, he's lining them up through the wall. He just lined up 3 people through the wall, and he still didn't come out on top. Sure, he got 2 kills, but he lost the last gunfight. That is rough. Obviously cheating though. He doesn't even know where doors and windows are, but knows where the players are. Yeah, this is like just classic bad cheater. These are usually the people, like I talked about a lot last week, where I'm like, they don't know the game. They don't ever play Siege. All they know is that you can cheat in Siege, so they download Siege and they download cheats. It's like, I don't understand the point of it and how that can be fun if like you don't even know the game. Not that cheating in general is ever fun, but like, still. You'd think if they never played Siege before, they wouldn't have a compelling feeling to play and cheat. I don't know. I don't even know if this person knows about destruction. Because they could have shot the ram through the wall. Maybe they were trying to be more subtle, but they're obviously cheating. Not fooling anyone here. I hope. Actually, people are dumb enough that they probably would get fooled. Okay, Emmy with a dot at the end. Already banned for cheating. Had a 2.24 KD in standard with a negative win rate. How do you have a negative win rate? Alright, let's go into match number 4, which is Clubhouse. We have Captain, who is accusing Midobi? Midobi? Midobi. Midobi. I don't know. How do you pronounce this? Oh, he doesn't know the buttons. Cycling through everything. I don't think they realize that the walls get frozen. I really should use Tubarão more. I feel like we could deny a lot of breaches with Tubarão. Good angle. Oh! I was joking. Does Cali Sniper have no recoil? I actually can't remember. It's been that long since I've played Cali. Like, can you stay aim down sight and not have the gun move at all? I thought it had like very high recoil. Where's that old Cali Sniper? It has not much. Okay, if Ben's saying that, then it must be like that's just normal recoil. I thought Cali Sniper had an insane amount of recoil for some reason. Maybe that's their old sniper. I was just looking at the Legion through the wall. And also just did like a full like, you know when people do that when attackers spawn, they like spin around to look around where everyone is. Kind of just did that. They seem lost. They're stressing me out watching them. They can't decide what to do. It feels like they're overwhelmed by intel, like they can see too many people and they don't know how to approach this, so they just keep backing up and forth. They keep aiming down sight, unaiming down sight. It looks a lot like when Ben is playing and we say, Ben, look to your left. Oh, someone's in this position, and he just gets overwhelmed by information. Doesn't know what to do. It felt like that. A lot. I saw that right. He's never droned. He's always just AFK on drone. But I think he knew that Scopeless was in strip club. I think that's why he shot over there, and I think that's why he opened the wall. He's ignoring the call out on the Scopeless bot. Very typical. Aiming that, also very typical. I think he's trying to shoot the zombie there, but he didn't realize that there was a barrier in the way. God, his recoil control is terrible. He knows. Be careful, Scopos. He knows. Alright, guys, he's cheating. We know it. You know it. I know it. He cheated. Alright, we'll look him up after this round. What I want to know though is how did this go to 9 rounds? This went to match point, or 8 rounds, sorry. He must have tried to be like subtle through some matches or rounds, and then it went to overtime. He's like, I gotta like lock this in. Go all the way to last round. Peter wins. Went 14-5. Or he gets more kills this round. Which, okay, maybe it's just me. Maybe again, because I'm a normal player, so I interpret it the way a normal player would. I honestly think that if I had cheats, like this guy has walls, blatant walls. I honestly think if I had cheats like this, I would genuinely feel embarrassed for myself if the match ever went to overtime. I'm sure they have their own copium for it. Like, I'm sure that this person who's cheating because they went to overtime, he's probably like, oh, they probably have a cheater on their team. That's why I went to overtime. But like, to be so bad with cheats that you go into overtime in what looks like a low rank lobby is crazy to me. Like, I would just feel shame. But I guess they don't feel shame, because that's the whole point, is that cheaters don't care. Damn, it's almost like he knew where she was gonna go. Actually, in Siege, I'd be the best. But like, okay, if you're blatantly walling like this and you're not even trying to be subtle about it, like, you should be. Like, I don't think even the best players in the world should be able to beat you, because you should be able to just shoot them through the floor and kill them. But like, again, I guess, so a player like this is clearly someone who was probably like bronze or silver before they downloaded cheats. And they're just getting overwhelmed with intel because they're not used to having so much intel, they're not used to knowing where everyone is. So they're just like, their mind is going crazy. Apparently they were plat. That was not a plat player. That makes more sense. Bronze and silver from like 3 years ago. No way that he was plat before cheats. He must have been cheating for the last 2 seasons. Or 3, I guess. There's no way he was plat. I do want to quickly go into shooting range and make sure. Does Cali Sniper actually have literally no recoil? Because he was shooting it, stayed aimed down sight, and it didn't move at all. It stayed perfectly still. I don't know if it has that or not. I swear it has a lot of recoil. It has some kick to it. But like, I swear his was like, stayed perfectly still. Like, I don't think it moved once. I think he had a no recoil thing as well, but his recoil on... No, his recoil on the L85 was just awful. So maybe he was just... Maybe it was a replay bug. I don't know. Now we're moving on to the 5th match overall, where we have Immernozy? I don't know how to pronounce that, who's accusing both of the Diddies. But also said their own teammate might have been cheating, but I'm not going to watch everyone. This is going to be too much. They did say Diddy 12752 is the main cheater, and then the other Diddy is someone who he's boosting. Which, in case you haven't known, basically 90% of the time if you come up across someone in Siege whose name is Diddy, or their streamer mode is Diddy, they're usually cheating. And as you can tell, he is walling. Actually, no, that's clearly just audio, right, chat? You can hear Jaeger's balls smacking together as he walks down the hallway, and that's how he tracked him right there. It was the clinging of the balls. a 6-round match as well. I was about to say, I would assume with someone cheating this much, it should be a 4-0, but if he's going to lose fights like that, kind of makes sense that it went to 6 rounds. Diddy has 12 kills, other Diddy has 1 kill. From what I saw in the report, apparently this guy is boosting him, so it adds up. We have his real name as well, which I'll look it up. Shockingly, his real name is also Diddy, but just with some other stuff added. I don't think the enemy team has clued into him cheating yet, though, because they didn't run a single shield. They're not, like, coordinating to push as a team from the looks of it. They're all doing their own thing. Actually, no, 5 of them are counted together. All 5 of them. Are they deaf? Oh my god. Ain't no way it took him like 50 bullets to down the, what's her name, Finka, and he almost let go of the kill there. Well, he didn't hold back. He is 14-2, probably gonna go 15-2 here. Just running right at the buck. Bro, you can tell that this guy like watches like Bolo or Spoit or whatever and is like constantly leaning left and right. He's trying to be like them while cheating, and he's still just so bad. Like it's fucking him over because he keeps leaning left and right when he needs to just sit still and shoot, but he can't. Went from silver to emerald. Makes sense why he doesn't know what he's doing. And he's leaning infinitely. He thinks it helps him. It does not. Alright, last match of the day. Match number 6. Oh, they have Luis Miguel on their team. He's a famous Hispanic singer. We have Hard Q11 who's accusing... Oh, Kaboom 8, and I have his real name. Oh, actually, wait. They also banned Monty, Blitz, and Clash in this match. So this is ranked. I don't know what rank it is. But the fact that Thermite immediately ran up to a muted wall, put it down, and was confused as to why it didn't blow up makes me feel like he has to be cheating already. And he thinks that you can place it that high up. There you go, Thermite. You figured it out. Yeah, 2 kills. They look normal. The enemy team looks bad. He's also aiming at like the floor half the time. Still aiming at the floor. Oh, wait, they're doing my Maestro strat. Oh wait, he's not downstairs though. Gotta hide downstairs. He doesn't even know what the site is. He's trying to plant in dorms. I'm gonna go on a limb here and say he's cheating. We haven't seen him like line anyone up or anything, but if you're this bad and you're getting accused of cheating, I feel like you have to be cheating, right? We'll find out. He didn't look at the window of game room where someone had made a peek hole and was peeking out of. If he was cheating, I feel like he would have looked there. Maybe he's just a bad player. A bad player who somehow gets kills. I guess if he's bad, he'd be facing other bad players. Like that Legion. He's shooting his own teammate. Wait, what? I was facepalm. I didn't even get to see. So he kills the Legion, turns around, tries to kill his Thatcher. Yeah, he tries to kill Thatcher. little weird, but wasn't super sus. That seems normal too. Oh, maybe he's just a bad player who got a good game. The lobby seems really bad. Now I understand why they banned shields. It's not because of cheaters. They ban shields because bad players don't like shields. Because they don't know how to deal with them. And look, I know we ban Monty a lot. That's like one of our #1 picks. Or I think that's our #2 pick for ranked bans, but banning Blitz, kind of crazy. Bro, he literally had a live red ping, and he could have killed that Tubarão, but he just started shooting more to the left, so... I don't... I take back what I said in round 1. I don't think he's cheating. I said if he's getting kills and he's this bad, he must be cheating, but like I think the enemy team is just worse. No offense to the person who submitted it. Maybe you just had bad teammates. Seems like it. Also, if I'm not mistaken, I think the orange team, so they've defended the site 3 times. I think they've done the exact same setup all 3 times. Maybe the mirror is new, but they have just like done the exact same wall setup, lesion setup. They ain't changing. Yes, this is the last match we're watching today. And then I'll game. I don't know who's on. I assume Ben's on since he's just sitting by himself in chat. If anyone else is on. If Priest is on and we can get game addict on and stuff, we could do ranked. We were actually doing really well in ranked yesterday. And Ben got his first ace. That'll be a video in like 3 weeks. I'm so far ahead of schedule on YouTube videos right now, so that's not going to come out for a while. I'm already uploading videos that are coming out like November 24th, and I'm recording this on November 3rd. I'm like 3 weeks ahead. He's checking corners and stuff? Yeah, he is. I think he's fine. I had my suspicions at the beginning, but I think at this point, like, I don't think he's cheating. I think the enemy team is just bad. Something like this, I do want to just skip it, or like, finish it, because if he's not cheating now, I don't think he's going to be ever cheating, but we should watch it all just to be safe. Because what if he toggles on in the last round, right? Or what if he toggles on just round 5? But he looks like he doesn't even like really know where to sit, so... It looked like he was shooting at the thermite there, but I think he was just spraying at the window in case someone jumped in after he shot the drone. I remember in the file he said he shoots the thermite through the smoke. I feel like that was just audio, right? Like thermite walks up to the wall, starts placing a thermite charge, it makes noise while you're placing it, unrolling it, and then when you like finish it, it makes another noise. I think he just played that off audio. And like his aim is always so bad. He's always aiming at like foot level. I don't think he's cheating. To me, it looks like an ass player who watches people that know what they're doing. Yeah, I could see that as well. Like, they try to apply what they've learned from other games or from other people, and just think that like it might apply to every game. I could see that. I think he's just bad, and like the enemy team might just be worse. Which there's no shame in. Everyone's got to start somewhere. The brain is stored in the shins. Or into this guy for sure. Like he just ran in front of someone that he could have killed for free if he had walls to kill a drone, and the person who could have killed him missed every shot. I don't think he's cheating. We're just gonna 2 times this until it's done. Or like I'll stop whenever he gets into close fights. But like even that, yeah, it just looks like a normal fight. They keep strafing back and forth into each other. They actually lose this round, by the way, even though they're up in a 4v2. Oh, he gets sprayed through the wall. 10 kills. Yes, that's a lot for this person. Yes, he probably doesn't deserve 10 kills, but he got them. That looked fine. Well, literally, a drone just came from there, and then he shot at crouch level on the window. He also, like, we've watched a lot of walling people today. The walling people usually tend to rotate and, like, look towards where people are coming from all the time. This guy's just, like, off in his own little world. And he usually reacts based off, like, teammates needing help or hearing gunshots. Like, the IQ just walked in, he panic sprayed there. Checks to make sure it's clear, walks away. And he looked away as they're pushing in. He could have got a free kill there if he just held it. There would be absolutely nothing wrong with him holding that and getting a kill. He didn't even see the ace. Yeah, this guy's definitely fine. Let's see what his stats are. Maybe they accuse him off stats? His name was Brocell? I don't know what that means, but he previously was copper and bronze and is now silver. Barely changed his KD. Barely improved. I think he's fine. Don't think he's cheating. I didn't see anything. I think that lobby was just a little bad, which again, that's fine. People need to start somewhere. So if you get into a lobby with someone who's better than you, doesn't mean they're cheating. They might just be better than you. I can kind of get it though, because he did dominate them. Like, usually in those low ranks, you don't have someone going like 12-2. That's not common. So if you're a low rank and you see something like that, you might immediately be like, they gotta be cheating. Like, they're doing so well, but I don't think he was cheating. But that's Hacker Replay for today. Just a reminder of what we said at the beginning. Just because Klar is shut down, largest cheat provider, does not mean there will no longer be cheating in Siege, just there will be less of it. I'm sure that the average cheater is probably going to move on to another cheat provider immediately, but we'll hope that it being shut down means at least a few less people will cheat, or at least that they won't cheat for much, or they'll have to wait a bit until they can cheat again. That's the goal. Also, before we finish fully Hacker Replay, I want to tell you guys a funny little story. So I made a video yesterday for TikTok talking about how Klar got shut down and explaining what Klar is and how you have to pay for a subscription. I had so many people commenting and basically outing themselves that they were like, actually, Klar isn't a subscription. And people would be like, how do you know that? And they'd be like, because I know things. And then when people were asking, like, what do you mean it's not subscription? They said, you don't have to pay like a daily subscription or anything, but you can pay for a key, but the key expires in 1 day, so you have to buy a new one the next day. And we're like, that's called a subscription. If you have to pay for a certain amount of time and have to keep paying over and over again, that's a subscription. And they're like, no, it's not a subscription. You just are paying for time-limited keys. It's like, oh my god, they are so stupid. So those are the people that lost their cheats. They're not the brightest.